Morning. Ugh. I hate that I've lost all this weight and I still have this. I hate it. Alright, so I was drawn to talk about Jesus this morning. And I'm smiling about it because, like, the concept that everybody puts on this person blows me away. It blows me away how people have idolized this person and created a whole religion around it. So, we're all aware from the dawn of history, there have been mystics, psychics, oracles, and people have gone to them for wisdom. It's also no secret that the Oracle of Delphi and the oracles in Pompeii were using the gases from the volcanoes to have psychedelic experiences in order to have their visions. We're mature adults on this channel, and the majority of us have experienced the visions and experiences that relate to DMT, mushrooms, LSD, etc. So I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to direct you to a channel. I've already shared a short, but just in case nobody has seen it yet. There is a man, and his channel name is Lady Babylon 666. I'm going to recommend that you go check his channel out. His name is Dr. Amen Hillman. And I've been, after seeing his interview on Danny Jones' podcast, I've been following right along with him. I have a brother who is currently also learning ancient Greek to some extent so that he can look at these documents himself. I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. This guy used to be a professor. He's fucking intelligent. He used to be a professor at a Catholic university. In fact, he grew up with an extremely religious background. And when you see his videos, you're like not even going to think it, because he's covered in tattoos. He's bald. He says "Hail Satan." I've been feeling trepidation and not really wanting to share his channel on this channel because he's kind of off the wall a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, he used to be a professor at a Catholic university, and he's a Greek classicist, so he's a language expert, and he's specifically is ancient Greek. So he's looking at all of these manuscripts and books that were written in ancient times, and he's been translating them. And these are medical texts. Like, he's looking at medical texts. And he's seeing these words, and he started looking into the ancient biblical texts and was seeing these words repeated. And started to make a correlation to the prophets and these drug cults. You know, even going so far back as like the festivals of the Greek gods, and looking into stuff like that, right? So Jesus. In the New Testament, the main character of the New Testament is a man by the name of Jesus. However, I will argue that his name is actually Yeshua, and that Jesus is just Jesus, Hail Zeus. And that was the Romans bringing their God to the story. Okay? So this actual man, Yeshua, was a mystic, a prophet, an oracle, whatever you want to call him. And these ancient medical texts talk about the use of these poisons to stimulate psychedelic experiences and religious experiences. And using children and women, and children to create the antidote to bring the mystic back, because it is like a near-death experience that they go through, and the antidote is created within these children and women. It very much reminds me of adrenochrome. So the elite have been doing this for millennia. Anyway, the Roman text that talks about the actual arrest of Yeshua in the Garden of Gethsemane talks about Jesus being a lestes, a human trafficker, child trafficker. And the words that are used in that text to talk about, he was in the garden with Peter, I believe, when he was arrested. The actual translation says that Peter is a naked 12-year-old boy. And the arrest happened at 4 a.m. and he was being accused of being a lestes. So check out Dr. Amin Hillman. He can explain it way better than me, but watching his videos and listening to him speak, I just wish the people knew who the actual man Yeshua was. And he was not this... Look, he was not what the biblical texts say. Like, you actually have to go and look at the history itself to get an actual representation of who the actual man was. Yes, he's our brother. And yes, he was sacrificed. He was hung from a tree for blaspheming. That was what they... I mean, that's not why he was arrested, but this is what they hung him for. Because through his experiences, these psychedelic experiences, he did, in fact, find God. And he was a vessel for the Christ consciousness. A teacher, a rabbi, but these teachers and rabbis and prophets and oracles that are all within the Bible, like, it did not, there was more to it, the story, than what we are led to believe. Let's put it that way. And I want to begin to heal these religious scars that a lot of the collective has, where they are not seeing it for what it truly is. You have to do the research on your own, and you have to heal from these stigmas and paradigms that we've been stuck in for a long time. And every single civilization that came before us has tried to bury the information so that they could write their own story. All right, I just saw 10:11, and I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And if the sun is shining where you're at, don't forget to get out into nature and hug a tree. And I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.